Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we explore the latest happenings within the world's royal families. Today, we find ourselves once again turning our attention to the ongoing developments surrounding Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. It appears that fresh complexities are emerging, potentially adding to the pressures faced by his father, King Charles III, particularly during this challenging time for the monarch. Recent reports have shed light on some rather startling details emerging from Prince Harry's continuing legal battle concerning his security arrangements here in the United Kingdom. For those who may need a brief refresher, the Duke of Sussex recently made a significant appearance in London. He attended a two-day hearing at the High Court, pursuing a legal challenge. The core of this case is his appeal against a decision made previously, a decision that resulted in a downgrade of the level of official police protection afforded to him and his family when they are visiting the UK, following their decision to step back as senior working members of the royal family. Before we delve into the intricacies of this situation and what it might signify for the royal family moving forward, could I kindly ask you to take a moment to like this video if you find our royal updates informative, and perhaps consider subscribing to our channel? Your support truly helps us continue bringing you these detailed reports. Now, let's unpack the recent events. The Duke of Sussex's presence at the Royal Courts of Justice in London marked a pivotal moment in his ongoing quest for what he perceives as adequate security for himself, his wife Meghan Markle, and their two children Archie and Lilibet, whenever they set foot on British soil. This issue stems directly from their landmark decision in early 2020 to relinquish their roles as senior royals and pursue financial independence, primarily residing in North America. That departure, often colloquially termed Megxit, triggered a review of their security status by the relevant executive committee responsible for the protection of royalty and public figures known as RAVEC. The committee ultimately decided that the Sussexes, no longer undertaking official duties on behalf of the Crown, would not automatically retain the same level of taxpayer-funded police protection they previously enjoyed. This decision has clearly been a significant point of contention for Prince Harry. He has repeatedly expressed grave concerns about the safety of his family in the UK, often citing the intense media intrusion and the tragic fate of his mother Diana, Princess of Wales, as reasons for his heightened sense of risk. His legal action, therefore, is an attempt to have the High Court review the legitimacy and fairness of that security downgrade decision. During the recent two-day hearing, much of which proceeded behind closed doors due to the sensitive nature of security protocols, new details have emerged regarding the Duke's reaction to the proceedings. According to reporting by the Telegraph newspaper, Prince Harry was presented with confidential evidence in private, away from the public eye and the press. The report suggests that the Duke was visibly displeased, perhaps even unsettled, by the information laid before him during this private session within the court. What truly captured headlines, however, were comments Prince Harry reportedly made to the newspaper shortly after leaving the Royal Courts of Justice. Expressing his apparent frustration and concern, the Duke was quoted as saying something quite striking: "People would be shocked by what is being hidden." This statement, laden with implication, hints at undisclosed information or circumstances surrounding the security decision that Harry believes the public would find deeply troubling if brought to light. He elaborated further, stating that his worst fears were confirmed by the legal disclosures in this case, adding that the situation was truly sad. These are potent words, suggesting that the evidence presented or the arguments made during the legal process have solidified his pre-existing anxieties about the handling of his family's security needs and perhaps the motivations behind the decisions made. What exactly these worst fears entail remains unspecified, but they clearly point to a profound dissatisfaction and perhaps a sense of injustice on the Duke's part regarding the official stance on his protection in the UK. Furthermore, it has been reported, though not directly confirmed by the Duke himself in these specific quotes, that underlying his legal challenge is a belief held by the father of two. This belief, it suggested, is that the decision to withdraw the automatic, round-the-clock official security detail was not merely a procedural consequence of stepping back from royal duties. Instead, it's been implied that Harry perceives this move as potentially being part of a deliberate effort, a way to effectively pressure him and Meghan Markle into abandoning their royal lives altogether. The suggestion is that making their visits to the UK logistically challenging and potentially unsafe from their perspective was intended to discourage their connection or return. It is crucial, however, to balance this perspective with the official position. Buckingham Palace, representing the royal household, has consistently refuted any such suggestions. The palace maintains that the decisions regarding security are made by an independent body, RAVEC, based on established protocols and risk assessments, and are not influenced by personal dynamics or any alleged desire to compel the Sussexes' departure from public life. The official line remains that the change in security status was a direct and necessary consequence of their change in status as non-working royals. This brings us to the latest layer of complexity in this unfolding narrative, one that directly impacts the current climate within the royal family, particularly concerning King Charles III. As we know, the king is currently undergoing treatment for a recently diagnosed form of cancer, necessitating a period of reduced public-facing duties and undoubtedly a desire for calm and stability within the family. Yet, according to an insider who spoke to the Sun newspaper, there are now growing concerns within royal circles about Prince Harry's next potential move. This source suggests that the Duke of Sussex might be contemplating writing another book, a follow-up perhaps to his explosive memoir, Spare. The publication of Spare in early 2023 caused significant tremors, revealing deeply personal and often critical accounts of Harry's life within the royal family, his relationships with his father and brother Prince William, and his experiences leading up to the departure with Meghan. The prospect of another such tell-all volume is reportedly causing considerable unease, viewed as potentially another significant challenge for King Charles during his recovery. There are many fears that Harry might spill the beans in a book or even follow Meghan's lead and do a podcast, the source revealed to the publication. The reference here is to Meghan Markle's successful Archetypes podcast series on Spotify, which explored various social labels and stereotypes. The implication is that Harry might choose a similar platform, be it print or audio, to share further insights or grievances. Crucially, this insider linked the potential new project directly back to the recent court hearing. He hinted during the hearing that he has secrets, particularly about his and Meghan's treatment. That would shock us all, the source claimed. This echoes the Duke's own reported comments about shocking hidden details, suggesting that the confidential information revealed in court, or his interpretation of it, might form the basis of future public disclosures. The nature of these alleged secrets regarding their treatment remains ambiguous, but the implication is that they pertain to their experiences within the royal fold and the circumstances surrounding their security arrangements and departure. The timing of these speculations is particularly sensitive. With King Charles focusing on his health and Queen Camilla and Prince William stepping up to manage increased royal responsibilities, the prospect of another round of potentially damaging revelations from Prince Harry is likely seen as highly unwelcome within the palace. It raises questions about the potential impact on family reconciliation efforts, which already appear strained, and the broader image and stability of the monarchy at a time when unity and support for the king are paramount. This entire situation underscores the deep chasm that seems to persist between Prince Harry and the institution he was born into. His fight for security is framed not just as a logistical necessity, but as a matter of principle and, perhaps in his view, a reflection of how he and his family have been valued and treated since their decision to carve out a different path. The court case itself, regardless of its eventual outcome, highlights the fundamental disagreements and lingering tensions. The suggestion of another book or major media project serves as a reminder that the narrative surrounding the Sussexes' departure and their ongoing relationship with the royal family is far from concluded. It seems Prince Harry feels there is more to his story, more context or information that he believes the public needs to hear, particularly concerning the events discussed within the privacy of the courtroom. What does this all mean for the future? It certainly suggests that the path towards reconciliation, if one is desired on either side, remains fraught with obstacles. The legal battle over security is a tangible manifestation of the deeper issues of trust, communication, and differing perspectives on duty, family, and safety. The potential for further public disclosures adds another layer of uncertainty and potential strain, particularly on the ailing king. As observers, we are left to ponder the implications. Is Prince Harry justified in his pursuit of guaranteed security and his hints at hidden truths? Or does this ongoing conflict and the potential for more revelations serve only to further damage fragile family bonds and place undue stress on the monarchy, especially King Charles, at a vulnerable moment? It's a complex situation with deeply personal elements playing out on a very public stage. This recent court appearance and the subsequent reports have certainly given us much to reflect upon regarding the current state of affairs within the royal family, the unique pressures faced by its members, and the enduring consequences of the decisions made over the past few years. The pursuit of security is understandable, yet the manner in which this conflict continues to unfold raises significant questions. We've covered the core details: Prince Harry's two-day court appearance in London, appealing his security downgrade, his reported reaction to confidential evidence, his striking comments about shocking hidden details and confirmed worst fears, his alleged belief that the security decision aimed to push him and Meghan out, the palace's denial, and the new concerns, fueled by insider reports, that another revealing book or project might be forthcoming, potentially adding to King Charles's burdens during his cancer treatment. It's a developing story and one we will continue to monitor closely. What are your thoughts on these latest developments? Do you believe Prince Harry's security concerns are being adequately addressed? What do you make of his comments about hidden details? And how do you feel about the prospect of another revealing book or project from the Duke, especially at this time? We would genuinely love to hear your perspectives in the comments section below. Your insights and opinions are always valued here. Thank you so much for joining us today for this detailed update. If you found this discussion informative, please do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more news and analysis on the royal family. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you won't miss our next video. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again very soon.